And I'm Dion Guillory. We do start with that story breaking overnight.
It's picking up. I'm here with Mayor Joe McElveen, and I just lost my hat because of the wind.
All right, Whitney, people are nice now, but people can get a little cutthroat when it comes to those deals. All right, we're following some breaking news just into our newsroom right now. Richland County deputies say a 17-year-old girl was taken during a carjacking overnight. I used to think it was utterly ridiculous,
I see what
but
you
I
did
have
there.
moved on from that thought.
This is one of several tree branches that was thrown about this family's property after a tornado came through and snapped this tree in half.
There you go. Now
I'm good at looking at the camera. I can kind of do that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. His head.
He's laughing. Okay, Dion's laughing because, Efren, what do you do when you have the hiccups on air?
I need help with hiccups. The point of this is for you guys to kind of point us in the right direction of the best way to sleep.
In the last 20 minutes, we found out that the person who was driving this truck is now in the hospital.
These phones, that's kind of like the way people are doing their cheating. There we go.
This is awkward.
It has
I don't understand what's going on.
It has that aftertaste. It has that fruit flavor aftertaste. This is the pickle juice.
Notice he's trying it, and I'm just here in support
She's
because
not.
I'm not doing this again. What do you think?
Oh, no. Oh, no. No, I stopped there.
A station that's on your side. You're watching News 19 this morning.
First at 6:30, billions blown. Those plans to abandon the project is leaving nearly 5,000 people without a job. Workers found out they were let go from the VC Summer project yesterday afternoon. There were rumors among them that something like this could happen, but for many, the news came as a surprise, especially for those who moved from across the country to work. There are thoughts that construction could continue in the future, but as for now, thousands of people will now start looking for new jobs. And there are several job fairs today for anyone looking for work. The South Carolina Department of Corrections is holding one in a couple of hours. It's looking for cadets, officers, nurses, and food specialists. If you want to go, just head to SC Works Orangeburg from 9 to 12 this afternoon. IH Services is also holding a recruitment event from 10 to 2 at SC Works Columbia. The company is looking for general cleaners. And these are just 2 of 10 job fairs happening this week. We've put together a full list for you on our website, WOTX.com. Now to a story that's new this morning. Boeing is offering voluntary buyouts to workers on the flight line at its 787 Dreamliner plant after layoffs. The Post and Courier reports workers have until Friday to take the buyout offers. A spokeswoman with Boeing says it's too early to tell if more layoffs are coming. June's layoffs affected 200 workers. Boeing says it's also possible that some employees could be reassigned to other jobs or locations. Around the nation this morning, President Donald Trump continues to deny rumors of chaos in his administration. On Monday, he tweeted it had been a great day in the White House after General John Kelly took over as chief of staff and Anthony Scaramucci was fired as White House communications director. Scaramucci had been on the job only 10 days. He is the 7th senior White House official to be ousted. HBO, the latest victim of a cyber attack. The Hollywood Reporter and Entertainment Weekly reporting hackers stole a script for the next Game of Thrones episode, one episode of Ballers, and another episode of the show Room 104, which hasn't even premiered yet. The company is working with law enforcement and cybersecurity firms to get to the bottom of the attack. It's been 10 years since a bridge crossing over the Mississippi River into Minneapolis collapsed during evening rush hour. Today, survivors, families, and first responders will hold a ceremony to remember the 13 people who died and the 145 who were hurt.
This is one of several tree branches that was thrown about this family's property after a tornado came through and snapped this tree in half. This massive tree. It almost hit this house, but it did hit the back of a truck, causing major damage to the back of that truck. Now, over here is where one of the family members was staying in this trailer. He said he was in there the entire time the tornado came through, and now he explains what he heard.
Just hold it there for, about 2 or 3 minutes.
Richard Hare is describing the moments a tornado ripped through his yard.
After a while, I seen the front door and my trailer started vibrating going on. I thought they were going to pull the door out.
His trailer stayed intact. His son's truck damaged. His brother's house is untouched by the tree, but a blue tarp covers the part of the roof taken off by the wind.
It is a significant tornado.
Michael Kalski with the National Weather Service says it was an EF2 tornado with 120-mile-an-hour winds that touched down. He says it went southwest to northeast, leaving a trail of damage from Saluda County to Newberry. No one was hurt. County Emergency Management Director Tommy Long says this is almost the exact path by a previous tornado.
We're thankful for the technology we got now with the smartphones and the weather radios and things of that nature. And we have sirens in our county that alert the citizens, so I think that's what saved some lives yesterday.
The cleanup is just starting, and as his neighbors get things back to normal, Hare is counting his blessings.
I would just clean up and keep on living.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
That's all you can do.
Yeah.
I can't worry about nothing like that.
Yeah.
Cause that's something to go to work.
In Prosperity, Dion Guillory, News 19 WLTA. Workers at the Richland County landfill work to compact waste to make room for more. One thing they hope to keep out, your old mattress. Jerome Taylor is helping by dropping his off to get recycled.
It's just easier to bring them down here than to sit them outside the road and let it sit there for a couple of days.
Taylor says he's been recycling since he moved back to Richland County 5 years ago, and he's not alone. Numbers from the South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control show Lexington and Richland counties lead the state in mattress recycling, in part because of programs.
In the 6 years since the program began, they've seen huge increases in recycling. Mattresses like this one from the first year, 40 tons of these, now more than 300, and these big trucks are being brought in and out twice a week.
It's been a successful program.
Art Braswell is the director of Richland County Solid Waste. He says mattresses are tough to manage in landfills and take up a lot of space.
So a lot of people think mattress recycling, that we're just reusing the mattresses, but we don't do that. The mattress is actually broken down into different components.
Braswell says the foam in the mattress is made into carpet padding, the metals are recovered and sent to a scrap metal recycler, and the wood products are given away to build other things or used as firewood.
We don't look for anything special. We take all mattresses pretty much. We get a good number every week, and we load them up and ship them off to our recycler.
Taylor isn't sleeping on the benefits.
Not junking up your neighborhood, by putting stuff out beside the road or just throwing it behind your house or throwing it in the woods like I see a lot of people do, and just recycling it the proper way.
The guards are off and the cleaners are out. Then comes a few pumps with the foot to lift the chair. It's time to get cutting. Behind the clippers is Gladys Kelly, a retired Army sergeant.
As a woman doing it, do you ever see some pushback from it?
Well, sometimes there's a slight hesitation, but then it kind of balances itself out, because for as many people that may slightly hesitate, there's just as many that doesn't.
Kelly didn't hesitate to bring her love of locks here to the Your Professional Image School of Barbering in Columbia. She is one of 15 current students, most of them veterans with some serving in combat.
So
yeah, I know he had a lot of problems doing barber shops with that guy.
Making sure there are no split ends is Tony Taylor, a barber with more than 20 years experience.
And as I opened up a shop and I decided, it's got to be something greater than this, maybe finding something else to do on another level. Then it came to me, to teach.
He opened up this school a few years ago. Then last year, he wanted to take it to the next level.
I found out that the VA was offering what they call the post 9/11 and GI Montgomery bills, where they help veterans get into barber school. So that's what kind of brought me into the program itself.
That program helps veterans use their GI benefits for college classes or on-the-job training. It's training for the veterans here, some of them with PTSD. The Department of Veterans Affairs says people with PTSD have feelings of hopelessness, depression, or employment problems. Taylor says the school's family atmosphere helps to keep those things from happening.
That you have to have a high multitude of patience and focus. And a lot of the combat veterans, they've been in the field. They understand what focus and patience is.
And those skills are helping Kelly get a cut above in her next career.
I like to actually own a strip mall and have different businesses within the strip mall. And one of those businesses, of course, would be a barbershop.
This school changing her life and others, one cut at a time.